Hello and welcome back to my cast. This is Andy, aka KSI3. The scores for the Tulane versus Northwestern game stands at 2-2, so we are now going to the ace match. Spawning for the purples, Spawning for the Tulane team, we have the purple ZeroPoint, ZeroPoint. Spawning in the bottom right corner, and in the top left corner, we have FireBatHero, the red Terran. FireBatHero going to be starting off with a joke, I presume. What did the father buffalo say to his son when he dropped him off at school? He says bison, aka by son. But I don't know why I find that so funny, but that was incredibly cheesy. The map is going to be Shakura's Plateau, which forces opposite side spawn, which means that if you spawn over here, your opponent's going to be spawning on the right side, aka here or here. It looks like FireBatHero is going to be starting his wall off at the ramp rather than his main, which means that FireBatHero is most likely going to be looking to secure his expansion very, very quickly. Meanwhile, in Camp ZeroPoint, it looks like he's going to be spotting for any sort of like early cheese and then taking a hatch first. Bam! There it goes. And it looks like FireBatHero is actually going to be opening up with a refinery, which I do find surprising because he's planted his barracks in the low ground, and this ramp is much larger than this one, which means that a second rack is most likely going to be needed to complete the wall off. And the refinery tells me that he's going to be wanting to open up with a tech lab, which is very, very strange in my opinion, because presumably if you open up with a Rax and then another Rax, you would be wanting to put on 2 Rax pressure. It looks like FireBatHero was a little displeased with the placement of that the second supply depot, and see, okay, he's gonna be opening up with reactor barracks. Okay. I guess he's gonna be completing this the wall off with a use the mineral walk, use the mineral walk, use the mineral walk, mineral walk. ZeroPoint. Alex, click on the mineral patch. Click on the mineral patch. You can do it. You can do it. Click it. Okay, well, workers have this special ability that if you click on a mineral patch, they become they're able to pass through units. So I mean, like this SCV was blocking that little area. And if you right-click on a mineral patch, you can actually just go through, which you call the mineral walk. But anyway, it looks like he is going to be completing this wall off with a second or a third supply depot. I would love it if ZeroPoint opened up Banelings and completely punished him for opening this retardo opening, because I mean, this is ridiculously bad. If anything, he should have a barracks over here, a barracks over here, the supply depot with a weak wall off, and then like a bunker right behind it. Because I mean, like this is just this is so silly. I mean, like so like silly bad. But like whatever, it doesn't matter. ZeroPoint looks like he's going to be taking an early third rather than attempting to bust up this flimsy wall off. I don't even want to call it a wall off. This is like it's weak to Banelings, it's weak to roaches, it's weak to like any sort of early pressure the Zerg player can decide to put on. The only reason why like he's not being punished for it is because ZeroPoint is deciding to be passive with his play and going for a more macro-oriented style. Looks like FireBatHero is going to be able to spot the third, which means that additional Zerglings are going to have to be forced to spawn. And it looks like all the Zerglings have, the earlier Zerglings have been taken out, so it looks like the third is going to be forced into canceling as well. Which actually really sucks. Most of the time, I like a macro. I hope he's going to cancel. Okay, cool. And see if this looks like this overload is going to be taken out as well. I generally like a more macro-oriented play, but I mean, like, if you see this, you should definitely, like, this is like asking for punishment, and you should definitely dish it out. Looks like Masked Marines are going to continue to stream in for FireBatHero, while ZeroPoint is going to be forced into playing 2-base. It looks like he's going to be going into a lair as well as grabbing all his extractors, so we'll have to see how he decides to continue from here on out. Obviously, FireBatHero is now going to be in a much better shape because he took his early expansion and also denied the third of ZeroPoint. It looks like a Banelings that's now finally going to be taken by ZeroPoint as well as a macro hatch. Oh, if only you came earlier. Now that he's got a bunch of Marines out, obviously Banelings are really good against Marines, but a huge number of Marines, coupled with Sim, does make it a little difficult for Banelings to land hits because obviously, you know, Banelings have pretty low HP and the DPS of Marines are very high. Unless you can get a good surround with Speedlings behind the Marines so that the Banelings can land hits, it's a little difficult to take out. If he decided to open up with Banelings as soon as he saw this terrible opening, I'd like this. It's worth mentioning so many times that how terrible this like opening from FireBatHero is. Then I mean, like, it would have been GG like 2-3 minutes ago, I think. It looks like Speedlings are going to be taking control back of the Zalnaga Tower, and it looks like a third base has also completed for FireBatHero, and this is actually really ballsy because in fact it's retarded because he denied the third base of ZeroPoint, which means that he should be expecting a 2-base play from the Zerg player, which means a ton of units, a ton of aggression coming in very quickly, and attempting to take a third out of that is like not a good idea. Looks like the Marine that's left at the third base is going to be able to spot the timing of the third, and ZeroPoint is going to be faced with a pretty difficult position here, or he's going to be placed in a pretty difficult position here because the third base is going to be up, and the planetary is finishing up, which means all these servers are going to be taken out very soon. Looks like the Marines are going to be able to push it away. And a 3-base Terran versus a non-3-base Zerg is going to be very difficult to uphold. It looks like Baneling's speed has finished for ZeroPoint, so he's going to be able to take out... okay. The third base, once again, is going to be taken out by FireBatHero, and now ZeroPoint is going to be faced with a very difficult situation here, because the third base is up for FireBatHero already. It looks like he's going to be walling off with... Okay, well, now he's going to be blocking off with the 2 barracks, which is, you know, like, would have been good over here, but, I mean, like, for God's sake, like, take advantage of these, like, of these really weak supply depots. Baneling's rolling in, but it looks like there was a pretty good split by FireBatHero. It looks like the Marines are still going to be able to live, and the muta count is also not that high from ZeroPoint either. And the longer this game goes, the worse it's going to be for ZeroPoint, because now he's at a base disadvantage, and Zergs generally want to be a base on top. In fact, I would like it if he double expanded. While harassing with his mutas, because now FireBatHero has to put up a bunch of turrets, but it looks like this natural is pretty vulnerable, as well as this planetary. So I would like it if he decided to harass. I would probably go to the main first and then see these turrets and then end up ending up at the third. Looks like mass marines are going to be able to defend the third, however, so I would work my way around and into the natural, but obviously I can't. That part could be hindsight bias. I would attempt to get these marines out of position and attempt to harass the mineral line in some way, because I mean the amount of economic damage that ZeroPoint has endured is quite a lot, and it looks like the marine drop is going to be coming in from FireBatHero. Good Star Set Micro as well. It looks like the medevacs are going to be taken out by the mutas though, so all these marines are going to be pretty much left here to die. And it looks like the drones are going to be engaging here as well. They're going to find a pretty good position here to engage, and it looks like all the marines are going to finally die, but at the cost of a lot of a lot of drones. Third base is now up for ZeroPoint, and as well as the fourth, and he should be transferring a bunch of drones from this area. This is a lot of drones. Almost two full groups. Hopefully ZeroPoint realizes that he's got his expansion up and now going to be transferring his drones. Very, very good. And it looks like he's aware of his fourth as well. So it looks like additional mutas are going to be coming in from ZeroPoint. I would, especially since his mutas are on this side, I would have liked it if he come this way and then this way. That would have been perfect. In fact, this Overlord should be spotting what, if anything, is at the natural, and should be taking that out. But it looks like we have some marine movement out of FireBatHero. This is actually, I think, what's preventing ZeroPoint being able to attack the natural, because if his mutas come over here and attack, that gives free reign for the marines to move out. And it looks like the mutas are going to be taking a bunch of fire before realizing they extended a little too far. And this marine group is actually pretty large. I'm surprised there's not enough banelings to deal with it. Looks like the third is going to be taken out once again, and looks like the drones are going to transfer into the fourth. And the banelings have completed, so the baneling muta should be engaging here very, very soon. Looks like the queen of the fourth base is going to be taken out as well, and the mulas are going to be coming back in. The banelings needs to start engaging here. These banelings have to be a little careful though. Looks like the fourth is going to be taken out as well. Should be attempting to save the drones, but no. Okay, the mutas and the banelings are going to be coming in to clean up, but it looks like it's not enough, and it looks like ZeroPoint is having a little difficulty dealing with mass marines, and that is why Terran is freaking OP. How is it that tier 1 units can take out banelings and mulas so easily, am I right? Fuck that shit. Looks like a pretty large number, a sizable number of Zerglings and banelings. The Zerglings should be running past the marines so that the banelings can land a bunch of hits. But it looks like this attack is finally going to be cleaned up, and it looks like all the medevacs is going to be taken out as well. And now ZeroPoint has a very, very big flock of mutas. Should take out this reactor and then attempt to do some harassment as well. But it looks like he's just going to be going for just straight up taking out the production facilities, and these mutas do have to be careful because, banelings are going to be, it looks like, spawning, but without creep, the banelings are still a little slow. And the marines are going to be able to be taken out by the mutas, but needs to be very, very careful here. 2-1 already finished for FireBatHero, and looks like ZeroPoint is going to be calling the GG faced with the mass marines against his mutaflock. So game number 5 is going to be going to Northwestern, and the match as well. So I hope you enjoyed my cast, and I'll be bringing you guys yesterday's games very, very soon. Duh.